Welcome to our tutorial on mastering AutoText in Microsoft Word for quick document generation. AutoText is a very powerful tool that helps you create and store reusable pieces of text that you can quickly insert into your document. To use AutoText, the first thing you need to do is add the text into the AutoText gallery. Now I've got some that I've already created. So for example, if I type address 1 and then use the F3 function key, that will apply auto text that I've already created, as you can see there on the right hand side of the screen. If I type the word dear and then do F3, or you can press enter if it comes up with the prompt, it does the first line for me. And then I've got a signature block at the end. If I just type block F3, it comes up with a signature block at the end. So very quickly you can populate a document with some pre-formatted text. And if I get rid of all of this, and basically show you how it works. You do have to have the text on the screen in the first place, and then you can add it into the gallery. So let's just type an address and get myself over onto the right hand side, move the indent across to probably 11 centimeters. Type Mrs. A. Briggs, 1 Red Road, Leeds, LS1 2 DF. And then I want to insert the date after a space there. I'll go to the Insert tab and do date and time. And it's on automatically updates. You can have whichever you want. I'm just going to pick that and then click OK. And it'll put the date in for me. Press enter on that. If that's what I want as part of my auto text. All I have to do now is just basically highlight that text. So I've highlighted the text, and then I'm onto the Insert tab. I'm going across to where it says Quick Parts, and in there you have an auto text entry where you can see the words I've already got. If you come down to the bottom there, you can select this area, create a building block. You need to give it a name. If you don't give it a name more than 4 characters, the prompt doesn't come up and you have to use the F3 function key. You can also put it into different categories. If you want to create some different categories, you can do that. That's useful when you're creating forms in Word. You can select different categories and whatever's in that category will appear in the form. So you can type also a description if you need, but I'm just going to leave this with a simple heading. I'm just going to call it title. So this is called title. Clicking OK to that. And if I delete that and then just type the word title, there's the prompt. I'm pressing enter and it'll drop it in there. New document, Control N, type in the word title, pressing enter, drops it in the right place. Now if I want to do a sentence, that's the same sort of thing. So if I go dear, just leave that blank, whatever. I've already got one. Now that's a good point. I've already got an auto text called dear. If I press enter to come down a line, which I want to do, it will put that in there for me. If I press space though after that, it doesn't. And then I can press enter and come down, and then I can type a sentence that I want to be part of my preloaded text. So welcome to the HR department. I've spelled that wrong. And then I'm highlighting that line, and then I'm going back to the Insert tab, over to Quick Parts, to the Auto Text option, down the bottom there, Save, and I'm going to call this Welcome. It's going in General, OK, and then one more. I'll do one more. Just delete that. I'll do a signature block. Yours faithfully. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces. S. Saxton, appointment manager. So I want that one in. 6 spaces there is for your signature. You highlight it. You go up to the Quick Parts area. You save selection in the auto text gallery. And you give it a name. So I'll just call that Sig. Click OK. And then if I delete everything, I do Control A and press delete, I should now be able to call those down. Now you can call them down by going through this option and into there, and you can see them. So you've got address 1, you've got dear, you've got sig, and all these other things that's in this list that I've already done. Paragraphs you've got there, look, pest and all, different things. That's the one I've just done, and title and welcome. So you can select them from this, but if I just type the word title, press enter, that'll put that in for me. Then I'll type, I will type dear this time and press enter, that puts that in there for me. I can type welcome again, and that will bring the same sort of sentence in. And then I've got sig, and then because that's only 3 characters, I need to press the F3 function key like so. And if I want to use one of those other ones that was in that list, like tests, press enter on that, that drops a paragraph in there. Now you can also do this with images and charts and things like that. So if I inserted a chart and just a blank chart like that, and then did exactly the same, click on it, go to the insert tab, go to quick parts, AutoText, and save selection. I'll just call it, see it's got a little asterisk there, it doesn't pick up a name, I'll just call it chart, and then OK to that, and then delete the thing. So now if I type the word chart, even though it's more than 4 characters, it doesn't come up with a tip. Because it's an object, you have to press the F3 function key, but there you go. You get the chart dropping in like so. If you want to, if I double click that, you can do it like this. You can go into quick parts and just go straight down, save selection into the gallery itself. But then you'd have to change this to AutoText. It's just a slightly different way of doing it, but you end up with the same method. I'll just cancel that off. I don't want to create that. So for logos and things like that, images, organizational charts, we could have done that with a bit of smart art as well. It would have worked the same way as the chart did. It's a very quick way to drop some text, blocks of text into a document. So that's how AutoText works. So hopefully that little video has been of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.